Okay, all right, settle down. We're rolling.
Settle down. Did you read this thing? IWL SAVTM from THE8TIC, carved into the wall. What kind of psycho leaves a Yelp review like that before stuffing kids into?
That's the cold open. You just blew the cold open. We were supposed to ease into the depravity as subtlety.
Subtlety went out the window when they found the first Samsonite full of sorrow. This is Keep It in the Family by John Mars. And let me tell you, this family needs less keeping it in and more calling the freaking police.
Yes. The premise, young couple Mia and Finn buy a dilapidated house, a real fixer, upper, apparently empty for decades. Which should have been red flag number 1,000,000.
A fixer-upper. It's a murder mansion. You don't fix that up with some shiplap and a farmhouse sink. You call an exorcist and maybe a hazmat team. And who buys a house empty for 40 years and doesn't immediately check the attic for, I don't know, or worse?
Well, Mia does find the message. I will save them from the attic, which, admittedly, is chilling. So she investigates.
She investigates? Her, not the cops. After finding a creepy death threat carved into the baseboard. Is she stupid? That's like my cousin Vinny. Yeah! Other Vinny trying to disarm that firework he found. Ended badly? Call the professionals. Lady.
She's driven, obsessed. It's a character trait. And Finn, her husband, this absolute loser, according to one review I saw.
Loser? He sounds like a doormat with a pulse. Stuck between his attic investigating wife and his mother Debbie. Oh, don't get me started on Debbie. The monster, in-law. Forget passive-aggressive comments about the curtains. This woman is playing 4D chess with human lives.
The dynamic is tense. Debbie apparently makes Mia's life hell before the bodies turn up, controlling, manipulative. And then there's that incident.
The spitting incident. What was that? A reviewer asked. Debbie spits in Maya's mouth. Why? Is that like a weird power move? A territorial marking? Did she just have something stuck in her teeth? The book apparently never explains it. That's just sloppy. Like that argument we had last week about the killer's motive in The Silent Patient. You said complex trauma. I said he was just hangry. This is worse. It's just wet and gross.
Moving past the saliva exchange, the core issue is the attic discovery. Multiple bodies, children stuffed in suitcases. It's incredibly dark. The killer's perspective is quoted as, I remember every one of them, because I am the bait that lures them here.
Bait? Bait? This isn't fishing, you sicko. And saving them. Saving them from what? Life, sunshine, birthday cake. This is pure, unadulterated crazy pants. This Debbie character, because let's be real, the spoilers point right at her. Chapter 39 apparently blows it wide open.
Allegedly. We don't know for sure it's chapter 39. Just that reviewers mention it. And some say the twist was obvious anyway. Novice could see it coming. Others called it mind-blowing. The classic Mars divide.
Obvious. Maybe if your mother-in-law is already acting like Cruella de Vil's evil twin, but the ending, people are rioting, this Finn character, the loser doormat, suddenly he's what? Showing his 5-year-old son a skull collection? Talking about teaching him how to kill? Pick a lane, Finn. Are you wallpaper or the next Ted Bundy?
It's a sharp turn. A thematic exploration of inherited evil, perhaps. Nature versus nurture. Does the darkness of the house, the family.
No, it's bad writing. It's shock for shock's sake. Like that terrible cop movie where the partner turns out to be the killer for literally no reason, remember? We threw popcorn at the screen. This is that, but with more dead kids. One reviewer nailed it. There is no redeeming value and is purely evil.
Yet others loved it. What the heck am I reading? Oh Lord help me, because I enjoyed this messed up story. That's a direct quote from a review. And someone else said, only chapter 39. Okay, that is perfection. They like the messed up parts.
Yeah, well, some people like pineapple on pizza. It doesn't make it right. We got a fake email here. Brenda from Boys writes, my mother-in-law keeps rearranging my kitchen and criticizing my parenting. After hearing about Debbie, should I check my attic? Worried. Brenda, honey, check the attic. Check the crawl space, check under the patio, and maybe get a restraining order.
Okay, let's not incite panic, but the question stands, was justice served? Or was it just bleak? Does depicting this level of darkness, child murder specifically, cross a line? Is it gratuitous?
It's grim, and nasty. Did the right person get caught? Maybe. Did the right people survive? Debatable. Mia and Finn, one review said they disliked all the characters, so much they didn't care what happened to them. I kinda get that. Except maybe the baby. Poor kid's got Finn, future serial killer dad. McClosurface teaching him arts and crafts with human remains.
It's certainly provocative. Mars pushes buttons. Some call him a genius for his twisted ideas, others call this book trash. An abomination.
If this detective there isn't even a real detective, is there? It's just Maya playing Nancy Drew in a house of horrors. If she investigated a lost cat, she'd probably end up accusing the mailman and digging up Mrs. Henderson's prize, winning petunias looking for clues.
All right. Verdict time. Let's rate this descent into domestic dread.
Okay. I give it 1 severed finger in a teapot out of 5. Because what? That wasn't even in this book, was it? But it feels like it should be. It's nasty. The characters are awful. The ending made me want to throw the book into traffic. But that attic scene, the sheer audacity. Okay, fine, 2 teapots. Maybe 2.5 for the spitting. It was memorable.
I'm going with 3.5 creepy wall carvings out of 5. The structure is classic Mars, the twists, the unlikable cast, the dark themes. It's manipulative. Yes, the ending is jarring, maybe even inconsistent. But it achieves its goal, to disturb and provoke. It's flawed, but effectively chilling.
Flawed? It's got more holes than my Uncle Sal's alibi.
And that's our time. You've been listening, hopefully not while renovating your attic, to Crime Time Drive.
Yeah. Next week, we're tackling a case where the killer only communicates through interpretive dance. Or was it garden gnomes? I forget. Whatever, it'll be weird. Drive safe, lock your attics.